What is up? What is up, YouTube? I'm Brett from RANTS. As always, guys, if you enjoy our content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. We're fans who like to talk to other fans about our favorite subjects, so leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think of our videos, and let's nerd out a little bit. And also, guys, I do want to bring up that right now YouTube content creators are having trouble getting their videos out there to the public, thanks to some crazy YouTube analytics problems. So if you do enjoy our content, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, where you'll be the first ones to see our videos once they're uploaded. Now, Lance and I, my co-host here on Rants Are Us, we did all season 2 episode reviews for The Boys. He and I had completely mixed feelings about it. I personally actually enjoyed season 2. Did I think it was as great as season 1? No, it wasn't. It really had some really slow moments. There was some episodes that kind of felt were filler episodes. It felt like some of the jokes just weren't there. And it just felt like a lot of the jokes just fell. Like they didn't live up to expectations. A lot of the plot line didn't live up to expectations. And I think that was a lot of the problems that even Lance had with it. Was we were so hyped because of the trailers that come out for season 2, and we just felt like he felt like it didn't live up to expectations, and I felt that way to a certain extent. But that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it. I am excited for season 3, but I do want to say this: if there's one thing that Lance and I agreed on about The Boys, is that it should not the television shows should not follow that of the comics. And the reason why we say that is because if people complain about The Boys sometimes being dark, and they don't know what dark is until they've read the comics. The comics are dark. For a lot of people, hard to believe. But they would just bring about a lot of criticism that the show really doesn't need. It doesn't work so well in this politically charged environment to bring a lot of this stuff out. People on Twitter get butthurt about every little thing now. So, there's no reason to push those buttons unless you absolutely have to. Unless you want, giggles out of it. Which is fine because, I personally, if I was over a show, I'd piss off Twitter every single day. Just because I could. But that I will digress on that one. But both of us believed that they should stay away from the comics. And the reason why that is because, like I said, it just would not make for great television. It was perfect in the comics, but it would not be perfect in the television show. It looks like they have differed from a few things. One is the Compound V with the children. That's one thing that they've changed. Another one is the Black Noir. It looks like that's going to also be another big change. But Screen Rant come out with this article: The Boys season 3 twist should copy the comic book's dark butcher tactic. Now, for those that are not familiar with the comic book version of Butcher, he is really, like I said, he's really dark. I would almost put him, you could say that the Butcher in the show is got an evil streak to him, but I won't say that he's quite there. The one in the comics is probably is worse than Homelander. He just doesn't care about anybody. Or at least the Homelander that is on the show. But um, in the comics, they take Compound V, and the boys become, just like superheroes. This, plays into some of the darker nature on the show. I mean, on the in the comics, but on the show, I just don't feel like this would be a good idea, because we have seen so many times where Butcher is he hates superheroes. He even hates his wife's son just because he's a superhero. I almost think he almost hates him more that he's a superhero, more than what he hates that it's Homelander's son. Like, I really do believe that. I get that feeling from that. But I just cannot imagine on the TV series that Butcher would actually want to be a superhero. Plus, there would be a lot of problems that would go about with it. But let me just read you a little bit of what this article wrote. Thankfully, the story of The Boys Season 2 has cleared a path for Butcher's dark plan from the comics to be used in Season 3. Thanks to Stormfront's secret lab, a strain of Compound V that was safe for adults was created, and Bot International was ready to start giving it to soldiers and police officers before Stormfront's plan was exposed. More importantly, The Boys Season 2 finale ended with Representative Victoria Newman establishing a government organization charged with regulating superhumans, and Butcher being offered a chance to form a team with official CIA backing. While Butcher never officially accepted the offer on camera, it's hard to imagine he wouldn't take the deal after trying to get CIA backing from Deputy CIA Director Susan Rayner at the start of Season 2. Given all that, it seems likely that viewers will see the boys with superpowers in Season 3. Okay. That actually is probably going to be the case, unfortunately. I mean, do I want it to happen? No, I do not. But it does seem like that's where they're probably going to head. He's going to join a team. He's going to get the boys to help him out on this. And to be able to handle these superheroes, they're going to have to beef up themselves by taking Compound V. Not a fan of it. But yeah, I mean, I feel like the boys, what makes the boys so interesting, at least for me, and it might not be for the rest of y'all, but this is just my opinion. What makes the boys great is the fact that they're going against almost invincible foes, and yet they're holding their own. They're not as strong as Vought is, or as these superheroes are, but they use their ingenuity. They use their knowledge, their sometimes luck, even to be able to best these superheroes. That's what to me makes this show great. If you just add superheroes to them as well, I mean superpowers to them as well, you're just basically, what is this at this point? It's just another superhero taking on another superhero. I'm not a fan of it. I'm just not a fan of this. I feel like it takes away some of the best parts that this show has to offer. Especially with Jensen Ackles being a part of Season 3, I'm so excited about Season 3. But I don't know if I would like this route. Would I still watch it if they went down this route? Yeah, I would probably finish it out. Right now, I just kind of feel like it's one of those shows that I won't say that I'm just super hyped like I was for Season 2, for Season 3. I'm not. Basically, the only thing right now that I'm truly, truly excited about is Jensen Ackles being on The Boys, and I will watch it just for that. But they go down this road. I feel like it's going to be one of those endings that the average fan of this show will hate. If they follow the book in the comic book in its entirety, it will be a show that people will hate the series finale. That's what I believe. Or they'll hate at least the last season of it. Because to me, that was the weakest part of the comic, was the last parts of it. But with Billy Butcher kind of going off the deep end. But it just, I think that's a lot of things that, comic book fans don't always realize. These hardcore fans of the comics, they have a certain taste for specific things, but the average viewer doesn't have that taste. I mean, it just doesn't. It doesn't appeal to a larger audience. So I personally don't feel like this would be a great move. I feel like this would lose a lot of the audience base, the fan base, for the regular audience. While it might attract more comic book fans of the series, it would, I think, lose a lot more fans. Like I said, I won't be one of them that it would lose, but I would be less. I would not be excited enough about it to consider it one of the best shows on television, like I currently do right now. I mean, I might have thought season 2 was slow, but let's face it, it's one of the best series on TV right now. I mean, and season 3 will be that way too. I mean, this show has potential to be great. It's got a considerable fan base. It's bringing a lot of attention to Amazon. It's holding its own. I mean, against, what really should be, more known commodities. I enjoy its humor. I enjoy the fun that it has. I felt like a lot of that fun was taken out of the comic books, simply because it enjoyed those moments, those dark moments, a little too much for my liking. Maybe you could say I'm a casual fan of this, of The Boys. I enjoy the TV series, but I don't. But as far as the comic is concerned, I liked it, but I didn't love it. So maybe I'm a casual fan in that way, and maybe I'm just speaking on my opinion of it. But I think I think there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be upset if they go down this road in the very end. It's going to bring a lot of controversy that this show, or really any show, doesn't really need. It's not the good kind of controversy. It's not a heel that a lot of people would want to stand on. I'll tell you, if they do one thing, it would be so like The Boys for them to do it, but the superhero orgy. If they do that, there's going to be a lot of, or if Soldier Boy is treated the exact same way in the show as what he is in the comics, there's going to be a lot of angry people out there that could really give this show a lot of grief that it really doesn't need at this moment. But anyways, guys, that's my take on this. Let me know what you think down below. I'm excited for season 3. I think it can really rebound from season 2. I really do. I think it can rebound. I thought season 2 started off really strong, and then towards the end kind of wavered a little bit. But not every show can be not every episode can be a jewel, And unfortunately, in season 2, there were a few episodes that I kind of felt like were filler episodes, which I didn't ever think that in season 1. In season 1, I felt like they used the time that they had on screen to the best of their ability. And I hope season 3 does that as well. But anyways, guys, y'all take care.